The Honourable Lady herself has just been to Rwanda.
Yes, that's Tory Minister Michael Tomlinson flailing around like a bit of a drunken monkey after being hit with this bit of a zinger from SNP MP Joanna Cherry.
Just with reference to the point made about the Honourable Member for Torbay about the basis of the Supreme Court's decision, I'm sure the Minister will, like me, have read the decision carefully. Does he agree with me that paragraphs 75 to 105 make it very clear that there were three reasons for the Supreme Court's decision? It was based on evidence, first, about the general human rights situation in Rwanda, secondly, about the adequacy of Rwanda's current asylum system, and thirdly, about Rwanda's failure to meet their obligations in a similar agreement regarding asylum seekers with Israel in 2013. Can the Minister tell me what has happened since the Supreme Court's decision to improve the general human rights situation in Rwanda? He'll be aware that the Home Office have published a 137-page document detailing concerns about human rights in Rwanda, dated January of this year.
Minister.
Well, in fact, that supports the government's position, because the evidence that is put forward actually is balanced. The accusations from parties opposite that somehow there's partisan evidence that's been put forward before this chamber is completely wrong and is refuted by the Honourable Lady's own point. The Honourable Lady herself has just been to Rwanda. The Honourable Lady herself, as chair of the Select Committee, has just been to Rwanda to see for herself. And we had a previous exchange on this last week, and I look forward to her and her committee's report. The answer is the treaty, the bill, and the published evidence pack. And there is the conclusive presumption in the bill that Rwanda is generally a safe country. Of course I'll give way to her.
My question was this. In January of this year, the British government, through the Home Office, published a 137-page document about the human rights situation in Rwanda, detailing serious concerns from such august bodies as the US State Department about the protection of human rights on the ground in Rwanda. What has changed since the Home Office published that note in January 2024? He hasn't answered that question, and if he can't answer it, then this House cannot say that Rwanda is a safe country.
The answer is that the Honourable Lady mustn't cherry-pick her evidence. The evidence must be looked at in the round. It is, as I say, the treaty. It is the bill and the published evidence together. The Honourable Lady may not have confidence in our international partners to abide by their treaties. This government does. The government of Rwanda is and will abide by its treaty. I won't give way to the Honourable Lady.
He's a bit of an idiot, isn't he, really? And I bet he didn't want to give way for a third time. Reminded me of the Nick Ferrari interview. You know, remember what he said? What he said was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. Repeated it loads of times. And he just spouted a lot of nonsense there, didn't he? It was absolutely classic George Orwell line of 2 + 2 is 5, or 3, or 4, or 3, 4 and 5 at the same time, wasn't it? But that's what it was all the way through, this utter nonsense of a third reading in this bill anyway. I don't know. Well, check out this video here, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.